So sorry about that. After this, we're going to jump on and do an intermediate, get ready for the day routine. And after that, we're going to jump on and continue with our choreography workshop, which is kind of a bachata fusion to Rihanna's Lift Me Up, but mixed by DJ Tronky. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. And just to mention, we're always available for one-on-one training or dancing lessons. So just drop us a line. Okay, so taking your sturdy stance with those legs super strong and rooted into the ground, a little wider than your shoulders, and breathe in and out, in through your nose, out through your mouth, in with new ideas, out with the old, and breathing in and going out. In and going out. Okay, so we're going to start by bending our knees and just kind of doing a light bounce up and down, warming up the knees. This is progressive, so we're building that little by little. So let's just start with warming those knees up, and this time you're down and out. Lift those arms as you go up, and also inhale and exhale down. So you're lifting your arms with your knees, and as you bend your knees, your arms are going down. And you're also going to go to the front, doing that same thing. I'm changing directions just to show you. And you want to keep that knee bend with kind of a light bounce. Does not have to be extreme. Just going up and down. And then we're going to go front, and then we're just going to go to the side again. And front. And side. And front. And the knee bend is going on the whole time I'm doing this. This is for our fascia. All of these exercises are really for our fascia. That like slow, continuous movement instead of sharp ones. And one more. And up with the shoulders. And exhale down. And you can even relax the knees a little here. Inhale to your ears. And down. And then we're going to take up your shoulders, roll them back. Into the front. Into the back. And to the front. Here, roll a little bit more. And hang there a little bit. And come up and move your shoulders back. Bring your shoulder blades, move them closer to each other. Give yourself a nice posture. And again, give yourself a great posture there. And this is something you can do throughout the day. When you think of it, roll your shoulders back and give yourself that nice posture. So, arms up again. And I'm just going to try and keep the lower half still and just do a little bend in the upper body. We're starting right today, and in the middle, and going left, and just a little pulse there. Try and just make it from like your waist up and keep everything else as still as possible. And to the first side again, right. And coming up and to the left. I'm just getting our pulses here. What they should be. Just kind of gentle and smooth. And coming up. And we're just going to bend at the waist. And come up. And the waist. And come up. And the waist. And come up. And this time, let's do those knees again. So bending down as you crunch over. And then straightening up. And see if you can get a little deeper this time. Come up. And forward. This is happening right in the waist here. So try not to move your whole body. This is you keeping everything else still. You're just bending as much as you can from the waist. Everybody's different. coming up again. We're going to drop our chins. And this is happening just at the top of the neck. This is your whole neck. This is just your chin dropping. And just your head is it's kind of wobbling in its neck. And go up and down. Yes, indeed. And this time dropping it down and rolling the right ear to the right shoulder. This is just the top of your head, top of your neck, and to the other side, and chin down. And we're going to roll that back and forth. This is just getting our neck a little bit warmer. And it's also, there's a lot of muscles that are holding up your head. And we want to get those moving and a little stronger. And one more, and then we're going to come back to neutral in the middle. And looking up, and then glancing right, and glancing left, glancing right, and left, and just keep swinging it back and forth like you're saying. Okay, so this time let's take a bigger stretch. And I want you to feel those legs rooted like tree trunks that have roots deep in the ground. Keep them super strong. And this is where your trees meet, so this is also super strong. But I want you to think about taking your upper half and lifting up that upper half, stretching it out, and we've got it nice and stretched out. They're going to lean into the side again. This one's going to be a little bit deeper. And this one you can move your hips if they're moving. That is fine. But try to keep that feeling that everything's kind of sucking in and pulling up tall. And to the other side. And going back and forth. We're going to just go side to side for a few times. And one more. And now we're going to lift our elbows up, just our elbows. You can tuck your fingers under here, chicken if you want, or you can just lift your elbows up. And again, these are continuous movements. Try not to make any stops anywhere. And then elbows to your side, and we're going to bring the forearms close. Shoulders. Okay, let's go back to our elbow lifts. This one I want you to lift your elbows up and then open your arms to this side. And then we reverse that, lift your arms in, let your elbows drop. And now elbows up, arms to this side, arms together, and drop your elbows. Elbows. Arms open, arms closed, elbows down, hands drop. Sorry, but I messed that up, so let's do just two more of those. And elbows coming up, hands up to the side, elbows closing, elbows drop. into a nice little bit so that we'll rest. And then we're going to go on to our weight shifting. For those of you who are new here, I'm big on this. It's for dancing, but also for life, to be aware of which of your legs is carrying most of the burden at any given time, and to be conscious of that. So we're going to keep keeping a nice right control stance, and we're going to bend our knees, and I want you to feel as though your shoulders from your hips were in a square. They have a square. You don't want to lose that square. You want to keep that if at all possible. And I want you to press deep, deep, deep into the ground with your left foot, and that motion is going to push your body into your right foot. And then you're going to press deep into the ground with your right foot, and that is going to push your body weight over towards your left. And pressing deep into the ground and shifting, and deep into the ground and shifting. A lot of times it's not the movement itself, it's how we do it. So I want you to think about pressing into the ground, keeping that square, and just shifting your weight from one side to the other. And let's pick it up a little bit. That's a little faster. And your knees, as we're going a little faster, your knees bending from side to side. Up here. And let's do another little balance exercise where we're going to take a step. And instead of walking like we usually do, we're going to take our whole body weight and we're going to put it all on that front foot. So we're taking everything we have and going right onto our front foot. It doesn't have to be a big step. It can be a teeny tiny step. But I want that body weight to go right over your foot right away. So there's no forward and back on your heel. You're just going right onto your foot. And we're just going to do kind of a walk. I have to flip around, side to the camera. Just walking back and forth, but keeping that weight over your leg. Just go back and forth. Yeah, this is something that's super important in dancing, but also in life. It's a good thing to be conscious of. That weight over your foot. Okay, so, and a little balance in there. That's going to be our future balance. Later we're going to be picking our feet up slowly but surely. So, this is progressive, so we are moving up little by little, so we don't get frustrated or, it has to be, we want to go, there's up and down days, but we want to mostly go up, so. Okay, so now we're going to roll over again and slide our hands down, our legs towards our knees, and come up, and going down, and coming up, and going down, and coming up, and going down, and this time we're just going to straighten the knees, and just kind of up and down, and next time you straighten, if you can let go your knees, and just kind of hang there. Roll up, and back a little bit, and come up, and just looking upwards, and coming back, and looking upwards, and coming back. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to think for the knees, so I'm going to have one foot in front, one to the back, and see this one is like kind of turned away from my body a little bit. And this one, we're just going to go down, but I want more of the weight on the front, and we're just going to go a little deeper. You want a nice sturdy stance, right? So you don't want it too much behind each other. You want it so you can just lower your knees as much as possible and come up. This is a deep knee bend. If you feel any pushing your knees, you need to stop right away because these are very tricky. And you want them pointing over your feet. side. And this is straight. We call it plie in ballet. And this is what you use for a lot of things. Just about every movement. Okay, so grab onto something nearby and gonna stand on the right foot and put our left foot in back. We're gonna stretch out our Achilles. You can pulse a little bit if you want to, or you can just stretch it. And coming up, and we bend the back knee. And this will give us a stretch our lower Achilles. And coming back up. Wiggle our ankles from side to side. And then the ankles go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And getting it here, and put it on the balls of your feet. And you can press into it a little bit. Start stretching that out. And let's flip to the other side. So we got our left leg in front, the right is behind. And then into that front leg so you feel a stretch in the back. Pause a little bit. And as long as you do it smoothly, it's fine. And coming back up. And we're just going to kind of sit on that back leg. Bend it, and a little stretch from the Achilles. And coming up, and we'll do our ankle wiggle. Side to side. And up and down. And with this one, we're also gonna kind of stand on the ball of our feet and press into our legs a little bit. Feel that stretch. And coming up again. So we're gonna fan out our fingers and our toes. Same time. Just try and get the feeling of going wide and coming back together. Alright, so we're just stand up nice and tall, nice and straight. And I want you to feel where your weight is, and I want you to shift a little bit forwards so you're on the balls of your feet. And just stay there, and then come back, and then shift forward. So you're not bending, it's like somebody's just tipping you over. This can be a very small movement, but I want you guys to start getting the feeling of that. It's something we're going to use a lot in the future. And coming back again, another breath in, breath out, and a breath, stretching your hands to opposite walls, nice and wide, and Monday hug. You did it! Yay, you made it here. And you follow along, or at least you turned on your device and watched, so that's great. So happy, so proud of you. So we will be here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The beginner routine will be at 6:15, followed, we're going to jump right back on by intermediate routine. Right after that, and after that we have a little 15-minute break, and then we do our choreography. And sometimes I stand and have a stretch, but just chat with you guys because I don't know about anything. So I hope you will join us for all that. Please like and subscribe. If you want any one-on-one training, then just drop us a message. Love to you, my Claire Flies. Bye.